Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful, splendiferous day. I am having not too bad a day actually. I've been up since quite early, trying to tweak a few things. Very soon I'm going to be buying all the bits and pieces that I was going to be picking up. Now remember, this isn't because I've come into some money for any other reason or any nefarious means. It's just that I'm releasing some equity in the house. A lot of older people do this. It allows them to make use of the property for themselves. Maybe they don't have any family, maybe they don't have anyone to pass it on to. Maybe life's just put them in a position where having that cash would be a good thing. Now, as you know, one of the first things I'll be picking up is the mobility scooter, which I hope will allow me to go places that I haven't been able to go and get there with more energy. Because that's the whole point. An autistic safe space is usually isolated from everybody else. Now, my Quingo is pretty good at this, but it's still very open to everyone. And one of the reasons I like to go out during rainstorms and that on the Quingo is because there's not many people about. It's not that I'm antisocial or anything like that. It's just my brain overloads and it exhausts me having to respond to a person. And I'm talking completely normal things like if I go out on my Quingo and someone smiles at me and I smile back at them, I will obsess as to whether or not I smiled the right way. Did I smile for too long? Did I look at them for too long? Did they think I was weird? All these thoughts and take up mental bandwidth and start freaking me out. And bother me for the next time a person comes up to me. Now, there's certain ways that the Quingo was very good for that, because at least a few times when people have come up to me, they've been interested in the Quingo, not me. And that's a positive. That is a positive, because that can be like a special interest to me. I can talk about that without it draining me. And one of the things about this new one is I'm not going to go out of my way to show myself to other people and that, but people will want to know about this new scooter. And it's going to take time for me to get used to it and time for the people. But when the side windows are closed, when I'm completely encapsulated within the scooter cabin, it is as close to being at home in my safe space as possible. But I'm travelling places, and the hope is that I will be able to go further because I won't tire. I won't become too worn out by the time I get to like Hanley. I'll be able to go further because my brain won't be too stressed out. Of course, I won't be able to go very far on it to start with. When I get it, I will have to register it with the DVLA because it's a Class 3 vehicle. And you're supposed to register it before you take it out fully. But the option is there, and I'm going to really enjoy showing you around it, and I'll do a walk around because while I'm walking around I can keep my hand on it and so I don't disassociate. But yeah, Today I'm going to go out and just have a look at my wall and see whether or not I could break it down, because my friend's probably going to come down and with his it's got a weird kind of drill that has an attachment for doing it. So, but I've got a lump hammer and I've got a chisel somewhere in the house, and I'm going to see if I can take some of the bricks. Because if I can start taking the bricks off, I can just take one brick at a time and move it into the backyard. I don't have to rush it. I'm in my own front garden, so therefore it's a safe space. And that's the option. There's lots of other bits and pieces I'm buying as well at the same time. And my brain has got to realise and remember and focus enough to do all these things. But yeah, yawning a bit. Some point in time today I've got to go to the hospital for an ultrasound to make sure what I have isn't something that needs to be dealt with in a surgery way or isn't a bad thing. But apart from that, yay. So take care of yourself, and I'll say bye bye for now.